going through the oral practices, the oral ebooks, right? Can everyone see my screen? All right, everyone should be able to see my screen. Okay. Okay, now this one is especially for, oh, why is this so low today? Now, this one is especially for the parents of PSLE students this year. Alright, I understand that this is an incredibly stressful time for everyone, okay, for students and parents alike, okay. We had people coming to the live stream and everyone's just getting incredibly stressed out by PSLE in general. Hi, Blue Sleep Hat. Alright, so yeah, definitely it is something that for us to collectively work on together, right? But yes, to the parents in the stream, I do want to extend a question out to all of you and ask if all of you know how many oral practices your child is doing in school. All right. So now why did I ask that? All right. So now that we're a few months away from PSLE, we are really close to prelims. Okay. Now it is extremely vital that your child is practicing now, and not just practicing but consistently practicing as well. All right. So in this time, practice is absolutely vital. All right, and the quality of it is important as well. Okay, because after all, there's really no true benefit to practicing if your child is not doing it right. All right. So if your child is not practicing oral with the right techniques, if your child is not practicing and giving the right answers, okay, then there is really no point. All right. Now, hear me out before you leave. I am about to offer you something that can drastically change the direction of your child's learning. All right. Okay. Okay. The PSLE Model Oral Responses ebook. Okay, this is now on sale. Okay, but it is not like any other oral oh, oral responses ebook. Okay, so now the other oral responses ebook that you usually see on platforms like other platforms or that you see on in popular, okay, these ebooks, they are not they are able to deliver the necessary information, but they are not able to give you the details on, maybe specific details such as gestures and emotive language that, even though are not stated as often, do play a very important part in how your child does in the end. Okay, because this is something that contributes to engagement, and engagement is something that can um I mean, that's how it is in work, even in work, right? You speak with more informative tone, if you are speaking in a more engaging tone, people are more likely to listen to you. Okay, and that is the same even in PSLE in all levels. Okay, so that is definitely a skill that stays the same. All right, so these are things that are not the unskippable ad. The unskippable ad. Yes, we are talking about the oral ebooks again. We're in fact we're way too close to PSLE, and it's yeah, it's it's a stressful period of time. It's super stressful. And we're incredibly close to O levels as well. Ozil, how are you doing today? How are you doing today? Deadpool. Fun fact, I have not watched the Deadpool movie. Is it any good? I've not watched. Is Deadpool Marvel? It's Marvel, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh. Chinese O levels. Ooh. I'm praying for you. I hope that everyone does well. All right. How were they? How were they? Would you say that you are confident in them, or would you say that there is something that you feel like you could have done better? But I mean, it's okay. If it's over, let's just move on to the next one, okay? Just be confident in it no matter what, okay? Be confident. Quite okay? Okay, great. Then that's great. All right. All right. For O levels, yeah, you guys will be having, yeah, it is spaced differently. As long as you're feeling fine, as long as you're feeling confident at this moment of time, that is great. Hi, Pro Roblox. Okay, because at this point, confidence is key. Okay, we just need a bit of consolidated practice and, in general, just confidence. Okay, everything else is to build confidence. All right, but yes, whew. All right. Now we are talking about the oral ebook, okay? So now these are not simply materials. Like I said, we have videos, okay? This will include karaoke style videos, okay, that support students on learning to speak fluently with gestures and emotions during the PSLE oral examinations, okay? So this one is different, okay? We have 10 engaging oral response videos in karaoke style to boost confidence, okay? So but at the moment we will be giving some form of promotion, okay? So you stay with me and I will be showing you guys the code later on so you guys can get that sale, okay? But also this package now comes with 18 plus free videos, okay? It is for the 2023 oral PSLE model responses, okay? So students, in total you will be getting 28 videos, okay? Now, I understand that at this point some parents might be feeling doubtful, okay? So I do want to take the chance to share some of the amazing improvements we have brought our students with the Writers at Work curriculum, okay? So like I mentioned before, students typically struggle with, at least from what we see, students are decent at paper 2, okay? But when it comes to the oral paper and the paper 1, I think that is where there is some more a different kind of practice that is required, okay? So it requires technique as well, and it's not just strategy like there is in paper 2, okay? So I would say definitely try to practice those a bit more, okay? So this is also a great opportunity, okay? So like I said, however difficult the compo is, we are super proud to say that our students have been getting amazing grades, okay? Okay, I think, okay, it's lagging. Okay, now it's on. Okay, now there is really no better proof of effective teaching and education than student results, success stories, and testimonials. Okay, so now these are some of the results our students have obtained after our classes. Okay, but definitely if you prefer some statistics, I have also got you covered. Okay, so but before that, please take a look at this with me. We have Townham Primary School and Alexandra Primary School. Okay, both students scored full marks. Okay, so we're super proud about that. Okay, like I said, compo requires a lot more than just practice. Okay, so we're super happy that our students managed to have this jump in their grades and have now achieved full marks. Okay, so we're really proud of that. Okay, so in terms of statistics, Writers at Work is actually one of the top English tuition centers in Singapore. Okay, 90% of our PSLE cohort have since achieved AR 1 to 4, and 90% of our secondary school cohort 3 grades of improvement. Okay, so definitely a massive jump, and we're super proud of our students. All right, so as an established tuition center since 2012, okay, we have been here for, let me calculate, 13.5 years. We are in June, right? Okay, parents and students can definitely rest assured that we have all the resources you need for the success you desire. Okay, so English is a communicative skill, and this is something that we understand. Okay, we understand that English is a skill that is not only something that you're tested on in school, but it's also something that you will need for the rest of your life in work, in O's, in JC. Okay, it's just one of the most important skills. All right, so definitely it is something we are passionate about and something we want to work on with our students. All right. Now, to give everyone a better understanding of what they will be purchasing in this ebook, okay, I will be showing everyone some formats and content we used in our ebooks, okay? For those who came into the live, hi, I'm Jia. I am currently going through the oral ebooks that we have. I will be doing paper 2 with everyone later, okay? So you guys can let me know if there's anything you guys would like to focus on. All right. Do we have any other paper 2 content that we can use? Yahweh. Yahweh. Do we have do we have any other paper 2 content that we can use?
Only like
Because I finished the set that you
just redo. She didn't ask me to do a new set.
oh okay, because there have been people like the same people in the live.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay. Alright.
Just redo.
Alright.
I thought it would take longer to go through the promo.
Okay. Alright. Now let's take a look at some of the example questions we have within the ebook. Okay. Please take a look with me. Alright. Now, over here, you guys can see this question. If you could choose, what time would you like school to start and why? Okay, now, this is an example of the type of questions that we will be having in our ebook, okay? So definitely we'll be having from a range of different years, okay? So everyone can be assured that we will be giving you guys the best practice, okay? Also, within the book, there will be mock practices for 2025, okay? So you guys don't have to worry about just redoing past papers. We do also have the mock ones from predictions, from what we think is going to come out, okay? So, like I said, we have been here since 2012. So, definitely, we have that experience with trends. Okay. So, we will definitely be giving you guys what we think is most likely to come out. All right. Okay. Students can take a look. Okay. Over here, we have the new syllabus PSLE scoring system. Okay. So, there has been a change. Okay. So, from 30 marks in 2024, with a 15% overall. We are now in 2025 where it is 40 marks and a 20% overall, okay? So now in 2024 we were also using posters, okay? So that is different because now we will be using photographs, okay? So there is that jump over there. So we do want to make sure that our students are prepared, okay? So we will be making the necessary changes in our content. We have made those changes so students can have the best practice they need, right? Okay. Right. Okay, the promo code. Okay, so over here you guys can see the promo code. It is 44.90. Okay. Now it is $5 off. Okay, since we are we'll be giving everyone the coupon code. Okay. For those who are interested, you guys can go to our Podia website. Should be able to search Writers at Work Podia. Okay, and you will be able to find it. Okay, so we have actually a massive variety. So for those who are struggling with something else other than the oral exams, or maybe with your composition, okay, we have ebooks for that as well. We even have ebooks for editing. Yeah, we have a huge variation. Okay, so we also have ebooks for all level students. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. So definitely let us know because we do have people in the chat. We do have audiences that are taking O's this year. Okay, so we are catering to them as well. We also have O level classes, so definitely join us and take a look. Okay, I will be sharing the QR code to the ebook store later on as well. So for those who would rather have a QR code instead of searching it up, I will be showing it to you guys. All right. Now, but first things first, let's look at the content. Okay. Now, in terms of what is inside this book, okay, I'm showing you guys the contents page right now. So I don't know if I think you guys should be able to read this, right? Could we zoom in a bit? Could we zoom in a bit because they can't really see the contents page? Okay. The moderator will be helping us and zooming in so that everyone can have a better look of what's inside. Okay, but don't worry, I will still be reading it out. Okay, there we go. Yep, that's great. That's great. All right. So, okay. everyone should be able to see better. All right, now for the first one, we have the PSLE oral exam rubrics. Okay, now when it comes to rubrics, it is always so important to be on top of it. Okay, to make sure that you understand what your content should be tailored to. Okay, hi ABC, thank you so much for liking the live. It reminds me, your username reminds me of that song that was popular those few years ago. I forgot the full name. I just remember it was something to be something around the lines of A B C D, and then it went on. Forgot what it was, but yeah, it was a long time ago. Right? Hi Sukma. Hi John. Okay. Welcome everyone to the live. Hope everyone's doing well. PSLE students and O-level students, will you come in? Let's give a show of hands. All right. I think everyone is kind of tired today. Or oh no, I think it's Thursday. Is everyone in school today? Is everyone in school today? Is that why? No, it should be the June holidays actually. Interesting. Okay. Now what would be funny if some people are watching this live stream from our June crash courses, okay? That would be so funny. Okay. So we have the PSLE oral guide, oral vocab guide, okay? Again, vocab is something that is also super important. We speak about that in almost all of our lives, okay? And now when it comes to the vocab guide and oral, we will be mostly talking about topic specific wording. Okay, that is something that is super important. Okay, like I mentioned before, it is something that's important not only in work, in O's, in PSLE. Okay, it is something that will stay consistent with you for life. Okay, so it's very very important that you are always able to grasp what wording is the best for a certain context. Okay, so this will definitely highlight that. Okay, so we have the oral guide. So for those who are struggling to have a vocab, to create a vocab bank for their oral practice, okay, this is essentially it. Okay, all right. And then number 3, we have the 2024 PSLE oral questions and suggested model responses. Okay, when it comes to model responses, okay, it is something that will definitely highlight the do's and don'ts. Okay, it is great to always have a model response so that you can annotate and break down what you have to work on. Okay, personally, as a student, I found it incredibly hard for the teacher to just give me comments, and then I had to figure out what to do to make that part better. Okay, what always helped was to have a bit of a model answer, a bit of something to build on so that I understood exactly what the teacher wants of me. Okay, so that is something that I found incredibly helpful. Okay. Okay, now we have the PEL method. Okay, so this is something that we will also be highlighting here in the oral exam, this ebook. Okay, so again, PEL is something that students might have all heard of. Okay, but it's something that you will also be expected to use in the oral exam as well. Okay, so it's definitely something that I would say is important for students to work on. Okay, now we also have the 9 important PSLE tips. Okay, there are tips and strategies to do well. Okay, that is something that goes for whatever exam you are doing. Okay, so it is definitely something that we want to make sure our students are able to master, and it will be something that we'll be going through in the ebook as well. Okay, we also have the month 2025 PSLE oral questions and suggested model responses. Okay, essentially with this we will like I said, we have been here since 2012. We have the resources, we have the trend analysis capabilities, we have predicted what kind of questions are more likely to come out, and we would like our students to put a bit more practice into them. Okay, and to view the model responses. Okay, so this is definitely something that we have worked on and now are providing to our students. All right. Okay, now extra bonus. Okay, students will be receiving 2023 PSLE oral questions and suggested model answers. Okay, so students will be receiving that as well. Okay, that is a bonus. Okay, we in fact have two bonuses here: the 18 extra videos and the 2023. Okay, hi Gwen. I see some new faces that I'm not seeing before. It's always great to see new people over here. Ooh, I see. Oh, I see some. I see some influencers, and the one or two. That's crazy. All right. Okay. Now the PSLE vocab guide. Okay. So over here we're talking about why using good vocab in oral exams matters. Okay. So essentially this will teach you where you should be using more sophisticated vocab and where what kind of vocab you should be using. Okay. Like I mentioned before, vocab is something that I would say is a hit or a miss. Okay. And I do want to highlight that good vocab can really bring you far, and it's not just in PSLE. It's something that will elevate whatever you say, no matter where you are. Okay. Now, when I say it's a hit or a miss, what I mean to say is that, like, let's say if you were not able to express yourself with correct vocab, you are not able to deliver or compose yourself. Okay, use the right vocab, and it will definitely be a miss. Okay, because people will think, oh, what is that person saying? What is that person's not making much sense? Okay, so it will be counterproductive in that way. However, if you were to use very strong vocab, you end up sounding a lot more informative, a lot more engaging. um and these are all things that will definitely be, well, a hit. Okay, it will let people feel that you are definitely more knowledgeable of what you're saying. Okay, and they are more inclined to listen to you. Okay, so I would definitely say that that is something that is um it is something that deserves to be worked on. Vocab is definitely something that deserves to be worked on. Okay. Okay, next page. Okay, let's take a look at the PSLE oral exam questions, suggested model responses. Okay, so we have the 2024 and 2025 one over here. Okay, hi, Amma. I'm not pronouncing that right, am I? Ima? Hi, Agnes Tang. Teng? I'm not pronouncing that right. All right. Okay, now over here, essentially, we will be in this section. What students will be receiving will be the oral exam question, okay, from top schools, okay, um, and we will be going through them, essentially having a model response, okay, and we will have some karaoke videos, okay, so that students are aware of how they should express themselves, like the gestures they should make, the emotions on their face, the language they should be using. Okay, and that is something that is truly valuable because it is not something that you would get, let's say you to make this purchase from another ebook store or from Popular. Okay, because those books you only have the notes. Okay, you don't really have a video to work with. Okay. Okay, now why choose us? All right, moderator, could we zoom out again? Thank you. Okay, we are zooming out. We are zooming out. Okay, I'm just gonna read first while we buffer a bit. Okay, all right, thank you. Over here we have the parent testimonials. Okay, so common question: why choose us? Okay, so why should we choose you? Okay, that is something that is, it's a valid question. Okay, um, we have had a lot of success stories. Definitely, a lot of our students, like I showed you guys, had increased grades. Some of them got full marks, and these are all things that we're super proud of. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys some parent testimonials so that I can better clarify that our success stories. Okay, so we have two here from Felix Ko and Sita. Okay, what Felix Co wrote is that the teacher at WOW is extremely passionate and dedicated to improving English standards of our child. To encourage my child into reading, the teacher brought along a few books of different genres to lend to my child. We are happy that our child has found the right genre and gained interest in reading. Thank you, Miss Afika. Alright? Okay, and Mr. Seetoff wrote, this is the first year that our P6 girl is attending the enrichment class at writers, very patient and experienced teachers. Okay, my girl has improved in her writing and paper too. Okay, then we have Betty Lim and is it Venus Huang or Venus Huang? Okay, okay, but for Betty Lim, she wrote, I highly recommend Writers at Work to those who need help with composition writing. My elder son scored AL4 in his primary 5 to AL2 in his PSLE results after joining for only 1 year. Okay. Hi, unskippable ad. Hi, Mariah. Hi, Mariah. Do you not have school today? Oh, is it the June holidays for the P6 students as well? Or are you looking at your phone in school? What is it? What is it? Because I know that the O-level students should be having some form of day off today. No, but I have tuition. Wait. Also, wait, you're skipping school for tuition? You're skipping school for tuition? Is that it? But to be fair, I remember back in high school, we had some friends who did that. They would just take 2 days off school and then attend the most crazy crash courses. Is that why? Oh, okay, okay. Okay, okay. I see, I see. Oh. Which subject? Which subject? I want to see if I can relate to your pain. I want to see if I can relate to your pain. My What was my favorite tuition? My favorite was compo writing tuition. Math, science, English. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at math and science. Okay, I'm clearly a humanities student. Okay, so, mm, mm, I actually loved math in primary school. I don't know what happened. Math, science. I was never good at science. All right, but back to the parent testimonials. All right, so my kids have shown great improvements in their English language ever since they joined Writers at Work, and I'm glad we found Writers at Work. Okay, so we have again very positive feedback from all our parents. Okay, so we are super proud about that. Definitely, it's not something we will ever take for granted. I just wanted to share with everyone that definitely we have our share of success stories, okay? And our curriculum has brought many students the grades they desire, all right? Okay, let's move on. Okay, and our teachers, okay? So definitely for in terms of our teachers they put a lot of work into the classes, whether it is before lesson prep or preparation training. Okay, we do preparation training with our teachers, as you guys can see here from the pictures. Okay, so now preparation training is very important when it comes to teachers because it helps them to understand curriculum frameworks better, to help them review everything again, to help them to incorporate teaching methods and as well as the confidence they need to excel in the classroom. Okay, so these are all things that can be worked on um, with good training. All right, and for in terms of our teachers, okay, they definitely we definitely have a great community of them. Okay, some who are super passionate in their teaching as well. Okay, now I don't is are we allowed to play videos? Still not allowed to play videos. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so again, here are our ebooks. Okay, for those who have been waiting, this is the QR code. Okay, you guys can scan it, all right, scan it and explore our ebooks. Okay, is it free? Mariah, come on, Mariah, you know it isn't. But we do have free, some free resources on our website, they won't be as they won't cover as much, okay? But we have our own vocabularies and stuff like that, okay? Oh, it is super cold now that it's raining. Is it raining? Is it raining? Yes, it is. Okay, I am bundling myself up. Okay. Is it raining where everyone is right now? Ooh, it's super cold. I'm wearing long sleeves. I feel like especially the AC, it makes me feel like I'm in winter. Okay, so if anyone has good clothing brands to recommend me, okay, please feel free to. I'm always open to new promotions when it comes to clothing brands. Okay, you guys can just let me know in the comments, and I'll go find some long sleeve clothes because it's so cold. All right. Okay. Okay, let's go on to our paper since it's June. Is it supposed to be cold because it's June? No way. Is it? I think the coldest it has ever been in Singapore was the I forgot which month it was, but remember the monsoon season that suddenly struck Singapore? I know. It was such a terrifying experience because it was not only super cold, it also made me realize climate change, yeah, definitely, definitely. I feel like this is something that has definitely gotten worse over the years. And definitely it is worrying, okay? That's definitely something that is worrying because I remember we never, or maybe I was too young to remember, I never had this, we never felt this kind of issues when we were in primary school. The worst that we felt was the haze, okay? The worst that we felt was the haze. But other than that, no. We never had the kind of issues that like are that we do with the climate like today. Mm, monsoon seasons, yeah, but never this bad. And the recent one was so bad that I remember for the first time that I could wear my outfits, my full outfits outside of the house. Okay, it wouldn't I wouldn't have the excuse to say it's too hot. Okay, I wouldn't have the excuse to say that it's too hot. So for everyone that was wishing like or like saying that, oh, I cannot wear like my cool outfits, I'm not able to be fashionable because Singapore is too hot, that was like a great opportunity for them. All right. But yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. But personally, I don't know about you guys. You guys can let me know in the comments what type of weather you guys like the most, okay? I I love cold weather in the afternoons. And in the mornings when I get to sleep in. If I don't get to sleep in the mornings, then I'd rather it be hot. Winter, same. 200% same. Um, the feeling of winter is very, very different from the feeling you get in AC. It is very, very different. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. Okay, definitely love winter, and I need to be in a winter country soon. Okay, but I just hope that that winter country is in Singapore. That like Singapore won't like eventually just end up having winter. Okay, I don't know. If there are any environmental scientists in the chat, please don't like come at me. I'm not very good with any form of science. Okay. Hi, Yuri's Potato. Yuri's Potato, welcome. I'm just talking to Mariah about climate. We're talking about climate and how Singapore. Oh, I'm going to Japan in November. Ooh, so it's like a after PSLE, like that moment where you get to like finally like chill out. Which part of Japan? Which part of Japan? Which part of Japan? Which part of Japan? Please share with me. All right. When it comes to Japan, do they have winters in December or in some or I don't know. I always had the assumption that like winters will be always in December. Okay, but that is not the case. Okay, I went to Korea with my friend. Ooh, it was 2024 last year, and let's just say that I underestimated the weather. Okay, so if you're going to Japan, you're going to Taiwan, Hokkaido. Oh wow, is Korea nice? It was so good. It was so good, but I would say I definitely underestimated the weather. We did not. I did not bring gloves. Okay, um, I did not bring gloves, and my friend only had a pair, so we had to share one each. Okay, it was so cold, and I think that was a lack of common sense from my part. I decided to plan a trip to Hangang. Is that like the Han River? Okay, and it was already super cold. So when we went there, the wind was blowing. It was really freezing. Our teeth were chattering, even though we were having like hot ramen beside the river. It was like just so cold. The wind was just blowing, just shaking all over. That was one of the not so smart things that I have done. Is his session missed? Sorry, whose session missed? Taiwan. Taiwan. Ooh, Taiwan. I know is that they have a lot of, you call it 内丢机. It's called like, oh, claw machines. Claw machines. Okay, claw machines. And they are cheaper, a lot cheaper than Singapore, and they are super fun. Host Yahweh. Oh, Host Yahweh is moderating. He's right here. He's right here. You can text him in the chat. He is right here. All right. But what are your plans for Hokkaido and for Yuri? What are your plans for Taiwan? Please share with me as I begin going through grammar today. Today we're doing grammar. All right. Teacher Yahweh. Teacher Yahweh. Teacher Yahweh. Say hi if you're alive. Teacher Yahweh. IDK is not fully planned yet. This I'm thinking about going to Korea again this July. Okay? But I don't know what to plan, okay? I don't know what to plan. Or I might go to Japan. Okay, we don't know. Okay, wait. Mariah, what are your plans for Japan? So maybe I can steal some plans off you. Maybe I can steal some plans off you. Okay, Hokkaido. All I know is that the ice cream is good there and the milk is good there. Okay, you should go to Busan. Ooh. Oh, XOXO Day is in Japan. Why? 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 Is there anything? What? Wait, let me phrase my sentence better. Um, what do you think I would enjoy in Japan? Okay, you should go to Busan. Have you been to Busan, Mariah Carey? I was thinking Busan Seafood Market. Hokkaido is famous for seafood, really? I did not know that. I didn't know. I only knew that like Hokkaido milk. Um, but ooh, that looks super fun. I love seafood. I love seafood. I love seafood. So definitely, definitely. But I think for me, I'm a bit worried about like the pollution that's ongoing. So I'm kind of scared about the seafood. But then again, it could be everywhere. So that's true. XOXO Day. Why Japan? Okay, maybe I can get some like inspiration from like things you really love about Japan. Maybe you guys can share with me, and then I will be able to steal some and put them in my itinerary, and then yeah. Because if not, I will just be chat using ChatGPT for everything. No, Hokkaido's at the north. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That makes sense. Okay, and you can catch your own fish. Okay, I see. I see. Oh, you should go to the fishing cafe. Ooh, I do. Ooh, which part of Japan is it? Oh, Mariah, yeah, I saw it. north of Japan. So I guess it will be safer. Sushi. I love sushi. I absolutely love sushi. But I was talking to because I've been to a lot of Asia countries, but I've not been to Japan yet. Okay, unfortunately. Okay. Um yeah. Oh, okay, Osaka. Oh, okay, I see, I see. I have Japanese friends, but for some reason I have not been to Japan. Yeah, why is that? I remember the reason why I wanted to go to Korea was because I started watching a lot of K drama during my high school days. I was super stressed out because of studies, and then I ended up binge watching. Okay, that was when I went to Korea for the first time. Okay, so that was why. Speaking of Japan, mostly. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. So all of you would recommend either Osaka, Tokyo, or Hokkaido. Well, I mean that's which one would you guys recommend the most? I feel like maybe if you're going for a trip there, maybe I like if I were to go, maybe I would like tour all three places. But it will be amazing fun. I know. I just know it. I just know it. If I go, I will come back and share with you guys exactly what I did. But you guys have to promise that if you guys go, you guys also have to share with me what you guys did so that I can put in my itinerary. Have you been to Italy or Bangkok? Okay, Italy. I'm thinking of going with a friend. I'm thinking of going with a friend. Bangkok, yes. I went on a family trip when I was a kid. Okay, bring me. Hokkaido has a mix of city and nature, so I recommend it. Ooh, okay, okay. Because so far, all I've heard from my friends is they enjoyed Tokyo a lot. Okay, they enjoyed Tokyo, and they were talking about the shopping there, um, the thrift stores and everything. I was like, ooh, I see, because they have like luxury thrift stores over there. I was like, ooh, oh, you're going to Brisbane. Oh, okay, okay. For me, I loved Perth. Okay, I loved Perth because I think for me, especially when I was growing up, I was such a and you don't really get a lot of quote unquote farming opportunities in Singapore. So when I went to Australia, I was just I just wanted to go to the farm. Okay, so we went to the strawberry picking place. We went to the strawberry picking place. Yeah, yeah. The strawberry picking place, and we also went to the orange farm. I remember that. The orange farm. The orange farm, but it was raining that day. It was like a hill. It was like a hill. Apple picking place. Ooh. Okay, but I remember I have also a decent amount of bad experiences with farms, quote unquote. I think it was Bangkok. I told you guys I went to Bangkok. What happened when I was in Bangkok was that I got bitten by a horse. Okay. Like you know those mini horses? It's not like a pony, but it's like a mini horse. Oh, I'm actually scared of Busan because of the Train to Busan movie, and I know it's not real, but understandable though. But honestly, I have not been to Busan. I went to Seoul, but despite all the horror movies you see, I don't know about now because a lot of things has been happening in Korea now, so that makes me scared. But when we went there, it was so safe. My friend and I, we were walking around at night. Okay, please don't do that though. Okay, unless you're with your family, then you know we were walking around at night, going to like dropping by the different photo booths and taking pictures together, and it was just so fun. Okay, it was just so fun. The spiders in Australia though, I completely understand you. I completely understand. Don't worry, I completely got you. I understand. All right, I'm gonna start going through grammar because we are so. Whew. But honestly, I'm not scared of insects. Okay, just a bit iffy around spiders, especially those that jump. Okay, so they are unpredictable, I would say. But ooh, I do love fishing, so I would definitely consider the fishing cafe you guys mentioned in Japan. Oh, the snakes too. Thank God we did not see any snakes in Australia. We did not, but we did see a kangaroo. We did see a kangaroo, but I mean they're everywhere in Australia. But it was such a fun experience. Snakes. Ooh, maybe not snakes. Okay, maybe not snakes. Maybe not snakes. How do I get hired to work here when I'm older? At writers at work? I saw a kangaroo outside Airbnb. Okay, just don't approach it until it approaches you. All right. Okay, if it approaches you, just run. All right. Yes, at writers at work. Hmm. Maybe you can drop us a WhatsApp. I'm not quite sure. Okay, you can drop us a WhatsApp about that. You can drop us a WhatsApp because I'm not quite sure um, whether how the when are the seasons of employee intake or hiring. I'm not quite sure. All right, kangaroo outside Airbnb. Whew. I just remember monkeys in when we were. Oh, that wasn't Australia. That was Indo, right? Okay. Anyways, Joe as well as his brothers attending the concert tomorrow evening. Okay, this is Oh, why is this not switching over? I just realized. Oh, that's why. Oh, Yahweh, the screen isn't switching over on.
Stop sharing on your laptop
I
now.
did already. It just doesn't switch over. Hi, Irish. Was it Irish? Irish? But what were your favorite things to do in Seoul? Thank you. For those who have more to tell me about Korea, please do. I'm intending on going back. I loved Korea so much. I loved it so much. There are no words to explain how much I loved Korea. Um, I wish I could have gone to Busan and Jeju, but I had so much fun in Seoul with the. I went to Nami Island, and I also went to Alpaca World. Okay, Alpaca World. Okay, I wish I could like show you guys videos here. Okay, but unfortunately I can't. But there was this very unfortunate moment where I managed to step in alpaca poop, so that wasn't fun. I have a lot to tell about Melbourne. Please do. I'll read the comment section. Please do. Please do. I want to go to Australia. I have friends and very, very close friends in Melbourne as well. All right. All right, Joe as well as his brothers blank attending the concert tomorrow evening. Okay, is are was were. Okay, so this are options. Okay, feel free to tell me more about your trips, you guys, and also answer the questions. All right, so let's annotate Joe is singular. Mariah, I realized that this is the first time you've seen me teach paper two. Jimin is in the chat. Jimin's in the chat. I see Jimin. Jimin join our life. Melbourne is basically the New York of Australia, but more relaxed in nature. Ooh, I see. I see. No, yesterday was the first time. Oh, right. I forgot. Right. Honestly, for me, I do enjoy more naturey vibes. Okay, I grew up in the city definitely, but I don't know. I enjoy exploring the city 200%. Um, there is more to shop, more you feel more like stimulated, you feel more it's fun. But when it comes for me personally, because I don't know, I always loved nature growing up. So if I wanted a good rest, I would go to a naturey place. So your description of Melbourne makes it sound like the ideal place for me. Melbourne is a mix, basically great, honestly. Then I should go to Melbourne. Then I should go to Melbourne. All right. As well as his brothers. Okay, now the main thing about this that I want to highlight to everyone is that when you see this two commerce, it means that it is extra information. But I heard in Melbourne that boba is so expensive. Like what do you call it? Bubble tea. Great Ocean Road. Ooh, I will check that out definitely. Ooh, I'm. I should. My friend. Well, actually, they were just talking to me that they wanted the backpack. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I would go across Melbourne. I don't know. Okay, extra information. Now, when it comes to extra information, you usually cancel it, so you ignore it when you ignore it for the verb essentially. Okay, so the real subject is Joe, and it's a single person, so it is singular, and is attending is Marius is one. Okay, okay, attending the concert tomorrow evening. Okay, so when you're saying the concert tomorrow evening, that means it has not. Okay, okay, so it is not, definitely not past tense. Okay, is don't go to Australia during. Oh, why? Please tell me why. Present tense, present, and singular. Please tell me why. Mariah, you travel a lot. I mean, it's great. I believe that we should definitely travel a lot more when we are younger. Okay, because um I think a lot of people have mixed opinions on this. They feel like when you're younger, you should just focus on your studies. When you're older, when you actually do have money, then you should travel even more. But for me, I always had the mentality that I'm going to travel as much as I can when I'm young, because when I'm older, I'm going to focus on my career, and maybe I would say I would still travel, but um a bit lesser. Okay, you have, I would say definitely, I feel like I would have less freedom to go around. Plus, there are a lot of flies around. Oh, maybe it's the breeding season. Okay. Was is past tense, and it is singular. But I'm thinking that yeah, Melbourne is your favorite. Okay, I will actually check out Melbourne. I was thinking about Melbourne, and I want to go back to Perth actually. Take a look. And where else? Definitely want to go to Japan. I want to go to Korea. I want to go to Jeju this time. Jeju. Um, Jeju, and Australia is in winter season now. Really? Wait, how many degrees is Australia's winter? Hmm. Okay. Joe as well says brothers. Okay, so in this case, singular, we are ignoring the extra information. Okay, it has not happened yet, so we're talking about something in the present. Okay, so over here the answer is like Mariah says, because over here we can't say were because it is past tense. I'm gonna cancel it. Plural, cancel out, because this is singular, we're only looking at one person. Was, even though it's singular, it's past tense, and are, it is plural even though it's present, so we are left with number one. Good job. Vernice, are you saying two for question two or question one? 3 degrees. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, let's go on to. Okay. My father, together with his colleagues, are going to the science fair this Saturday. All right. Okay. Two. I'm gonna circle two because Renee says two. I really want to go to Tasmania one day. Ooh, Tasmania. Ooh, Tasmania is more in the countryside, right? Hmm. Okay. Okay, let's go through this. All right. Oh, I did this instead. Okay. So Actually, this question is really similar to the last one. We don't have to do this one. Wait, let me just skip this question. We have already done a similar one. Okay. Tom is looking to blank the letter of acceptance to the school. Okay, this one. Because we want to do a bit more variety. Because actually, I think we will be ending Tasmania. Yeah. It's not the mainland one. Okay. Tom is looking forward to. Okay. Now, okay, let's look. Okay, now again, Tom is the subject over here. Okay. And we are looking at the word looking forward to. Okay. So over here, these are the main two things. Hi, Ion! Ion! Hi! We were just going through grammar again. Ion says two, okay? We are also talking about traveling. Ion, have you gone to any cool places before? Have you gone to any... Oh, my hands are so cold. Whew. Have you gone to any cool places before? We were just talking about... Yeah? Which countries? Do share with us. We were talking about... Ooh, we were talking about Melbourne. I remember Melbourne, Tasmania, because I was talking about it with Mariah Carey. The Twin Tower. And we were also talking about Busan. I was talking about Seoul because I loved Seoul so much. Japan. Japan, yes. We were talking about Hokkaido, Osaka, and I was talking about Tokyo because I have friends from there. And where else were we talking about? Well, Bangkok. I told you guys I was bitten by a horse at Bangkok. It was like a mini horse. Okay. There isn't like a scar anymore. But I was bitten on my ring finger. And I was just thinking to myself, I remembered when the horse was biting my finger that I was like, oh my god, I'm going to lose my finger. Oh my god, I was not I was not being smart about this. And I remember having to yank my finger out from the horse's mouth. I feed deer. Oh, what is that called? Malaysia. Okay, Malaysia. And oh, where was the place where you can go to feed the deers? It's an island, right? I've heard of it. That's definitely somewhere that I'm gonna go when I go to Japan. I heard that the deers like they bow to you. They bow to you. Is that true? I fed a kangaroo. Really? I'd be too scared that they kick me. Osaka. Oh, I need to go to Osaka. But honestly, I would go to Tokyo just for the shopping. I took the train. Ooh. So it is. Oh yeah, they do have a. Yeah, Japan and Korea. I think they both have like the. I only know the Chinese term for it. Yeah, it's. I get what you mean. So I'm taking that your favorite place, Ion, is Osaka, right? Is it Osaka? The wild ones kick you, but the ones at the Melbourne Sanctuary don't, and they can walk around freely. They can walk around. If they can walk around freely, I'm not walking around freely. There is no way. Nah, it's okay. I wouldn't say I'm that scared, but I would like stand a bit back. Oh, Hong Kong in 20 June. Hong Kong is super fun. Yes, Hong Kong is fun. But actually no, I always go to Guangdong when I go to Hong Kong. So uh Guangdong, now there's a lot of things that you can do at Guangdong. I would recommend. It is actually so close. It is so close, but it is so close to get to Guangdong. I go to Guangdong quite a bit, and the thing about Guangdong is that they have the most amazing fairs. I don't know. I enjoyed their fairs a lot, like the art fairs. It's just very artsy. I love it. Shenzhen is cool too. That's exactly what I was talking about. Shenzhen. Mm. Ooh, that is cool. That is cool. But yes, Shenzhen is super fun. I go there actually quite a lot. Um, we have. Let me think. Yes, it is the place with the art fairs. I was trying to think about where I went to. Shanghai. Shanghai is not that close to Hong Kong, it's not at all, but it's super fun. For those who are thinking about going to China, Shanghai is super fun. I went there on a school trip when I was in high school. I loved it. I loved it so much. I loved it. I'm taking the train to the top of the mountain. I still can't. That is so fun. All right. Ooh, question time. Okay. Looking forward to. Okay, now when you look forward to, I'm gonna give you guys a hint. Okay, when you say looking forward to, it is usually followed by a verb plus ing. Okay. Now that is the hint. I went to the Guangdong pedestrian street. Ooh, I see. I feel like in Shenzhen and in Guangdong, there are small places with like uh what do you call that? More ancient buildings. But it's not talked about as much as the ones in Beijing or what is that place? I forgot where that place was. I'm not good with geography, but you get what I mean. But again, Ion, you're gonna have so much fun. Trust me. Go to Shenzhen. Trust. Plan like a day or two. Go to Shenzhen. Things are cheaper there than in Hong Kong, and it is fun. It is bigger as well. Shanghai. Shanghai is super fun. Shanghai is super fun. I loved Shanghai, and I want to go back again. And this time I'll go to Shanghai Disneyland. I will go to Shanghai Disneyland. Okay, but I have heard people say that the Shanghai Disneyland, the quality is not as good as the Hong Kong one. It's not as good as the Japan one. Not as good as the Cali one. So I was like, should I go to the Shanghai one? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if anyone over here has gone to the Shanghai Disneyland, you guys can let me know. All right. Okay. Again, verb ing. So over here, when it comes to receive, receive is the plain form, okay, of the word. It's the base form of the word. It cannot follow looking forward to. Okay, so I'm gonna cancel it out. Oh my goodness, what happened? Okay, receives. Receives is for he receives, she receives. Okay, so it is not suitable for to come after to. What are your favorite Disneylands? Screenshot, definitely. I'll let you guys screenshot later. All right. What are your favorite Disneylands? Okay, for those who don't know this about me, I love Disney. I wouldn't say Disney maniac. Okay, maybe not that far, but I love Disney. I have so many collectible Disney figurines, Disney like I've collected like limited collection Disney jewelry as well. So if you guys for anyone who goes to Disney a lot, you please tell me which Disney you love the most. I've only been to Legoland. You need to go to Disney. You need to you need to try out Disneyland. It is so fun. I don't know the vibes. I don't know. Personally, it means extra to me because I grew up watching Disney. So the vibes is it feels like walking right into the movie. I never went there before. Gracie Lum, you have to go to Disney. You have to try. I'm the biggest advocate for going to have fun at Disney. The vibes are immaculate, and I would say I love the Hong Kong Disneyland. My parents brought me there so much when I was a kid. We would go there so often. I remember my most iconic birthdays were all in Disneyland over there, and we would have the cake delivered to the room, and it was always the same almond cake, and it was awesome. Okay, so Disney, it's great. And I have great memories there, especially like I said, I grew up watching Disney, so it felt extra meaningful. It's like I'm walking into the movie, so I always love it. I love it so much. But yes, so Gracie Lamb, you should definitely try that. I would say, I'm not quite sure about the pricing in different Disney, but I would say Hong Kong is great because number one, it's also nearer. It's also nearer. Yeah, and honestly, it was a very fun experience. You don't, I think, but I feel like it's a lot smaller from what I heard compared to other Disneylands. So I would say you need like 2 days and you would be able to finish it, or one day actually. Actually, only one day. Actually, only one day, yes. But mind you guys, that these are all from my memories, my pre-COVID memories, all right? Because post-COVID, I have not been to Disneyland in Hong Kong, so I don't know what has like changed, all right? I don't know what has changed. So take my information with a pinch of salt, all right? Received is past tense. Okay, so it is not appropriate here because we're talking about looking forward. He has not gone there yet, so I'm gonna cancel it, leaving us with number 4. Okay, so for those who chose number 1 and number 2, I do want to highlight that the reason why these two are not the answers is number 1, receive is a plain form. You don't say looking forward to receive. Okay, you're looking forward to receiving. Okay, when it is a plain form, you cannot use it to follow the word looking forward to or to in general. Okay, over here receives, okay, it's not, again, it's also not suitable for after 2. All right. Okay, now question 4. Question 4. Lena is excited about blank her artwork displayed at the school gallery. 1 is see, number 2 is see, number 3 is seeing, and number 4 is sees. What you write? Sorry? What you write? Confused. I'm confused. What right for question 3-1? Okay. Question 3-1 is a plain form. It's the plain form of the word. You cannot use it. When you're saying looking forward to, it has to be verb plus ing. Koalas though. Ooh. I heard they make very cute noises. I've only seen that on Instagram. No, I think I saw a koala when I went to Australia. Did I? Went to Australia when I was 9. Mm. Yeah, I think I went to Australia when I was 9. Or was it 13? I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was super long ago. Gracie Lam says question 4 is tree. Okay. Okay. About seeing. Okay, let's see. Okay, now again, with expressions, let's use like this. Let's use ing form. Okay, because it shows that it's an what am I saying? Ooh, it is an action that you are looking forward to. So it's not happened yet. Okay, so it is something that has not happened yet. Is teacher Yahweh still alive? He is there. Where is your water bottle? Oh, it's here. Okay, I usually have the massive pink water bottle. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but then I left it at my friend's place, so we're using this one right now. Okay, we're using this one right now. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys like the influencer like ASMR. Okay, but I also have this, the plastic one. Okay, the plastic one. And over here beside me, I also have this box of, what do you call that? Mints. All right, in case I get a sore throat halfway when I'm talking to you guys. All right. All right. I don't know what to say. Tree. Okay, I'm gonna circle tree as well. Okay. Lena is excited about. So like I said, it is something that has not happened yet. So I'm going to use the ing form. Okay. Now let's look at the other options. Okay. Number 1 is see as the base form. Okay. So base form is not suitable here because we're talking about something that is we're looking forward to it something. So it's not correct. Seen. Okay, it's a past participle. Okay, so it doesn't fit grammatically. So I'm gonna cancel. I'm gonna put an X in our grammar. Grammar. I'm gonna spell it right. Okay, seeing. Okay, seeing seems correct at this point. Okay, so I'm going to leave it. Sees. Okay, is present tense. She sees is not suitable here. Okay, so we are left with number 3. For those who chose number 3, great job. All right. Okay, Mariah, you can take a screenshot of this two first. This tree first. Okay. Past participle. Sorry, is it my handwriting? My handwriting requires improvement, okay? I don't know how to improve handwriting at such an age already because I don't know. I heard my teachers were definitely trying when I was in primary school, but now at this age, I don't know how I can possibly improve my handwriting. And I feel like it isn't like a main issue because nowadays everyone's typing. Everyone's always typing, and when you're at work, you also type on your laptop. Okay, so it's not that much writing. Okay, um, but yeah, it's still I feel like it's important for me to improve because when I sign forms, when I fill in something in a form, I look like I write like a child. I write like I'm doing this. Like my handwriting looks like I'm writing like this. Okay, so it's definitely something I have to improve on. Okay, all right. Question 5. I'm going to be the one representing the project. Blank I. Sing Kiat as his group member. Milo Dinosaur. Okay. Okay, Milo Dinosaur says 4. Okay. Milo Dinosaur. But can you have a matcha dinosaur? I will accept that. Matcha dinosaur. But why is it called dinosaur though? Does anyone know? Why is it called dinosaur? Alright. I'm going to be the one presenting the project on I, okay? So this follows the format of she did. Da da da. Didn't she? And the format of he is. Isn't he? But there is an exception, and this question tests the exception. Okay, everyone is saying 4. Okay, great. This question tests the exception. Okay, now when it comes to I'm, okay, can you guys see my annotations? Yeah, you guys can. Okay, I'm is a breakdown of I am. Okay, I wonder why it's called dinosaur too. Is teacher Yahweh secretly sniffing? No, he's not. All right. Milo dinosaur. Why? Yeah, it's an interesting question. It's an interesting question. I don't know the answer. I yeah, I genuinely don't know the answer. Okay. But personally, I like Milo. I like Milo, but I prefer matcha over um Milo. But I'm not the kind of person that is very overly particular about matcha. So as long as it doesn't taste like grass, I like it. Dino Rock. Wow. But yeah, um, if someone can create a matcha dinosaur, I would go for it. Okay, so now I'm is breakdown of wait. I am is the breakdown of I am, okay? So now the tag for I am is a special case. Okay, when you say I am, you can't say am and I. Okay, so it has to be aren't I? Okay, so this is just something to remember. She did, didn't she? He is, isn't he? I am, aren't I? Okay, so for those who chose number 4, great job. Great job. Great job. Okay, just to break down am again, am is not used in question text. You have to use like the negative form when you are in for the second part of the sentence. Okay, hi Hong Kong, welcome. All right, I'm going through the grammar again. All right, I found the reason. What is the reason? Please share. Please share the reason. All right, I am. Okay, in this case, I am. We have am over here. Okay, am is the positive one, so you can't use it, and it's just generally not used in question tags. So we are just gonna cancel it out. Okay, this is the first word that I've written properly in this entire paper, but it's okay. It got filtered. It got filtered. Why? But it's just you're just talking about a drink. I don't understand either, but it's okay. Okay, will. Okay, will. This doesn't match the sentence tense. Okay, doesn't match. Hong Kong is here. Yeah, I saw. I'm so glad that everyone is here. So everyone is on break today, right? Everyone's on break. It's so great to be on break. Can you see now? Let's see. Nope, I cannot see it. I cannot see it. Okay. June Halls, yeah. Wait, maybe I will search it up. Why is Milo Dinosaur called Milo Dinosaur? Okay, I will search it out and tell everyone. Why is... Okay, let's see. Oh. Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. Okay, now the reason why Milo Dinosaur is called Milo Dinosaur is because when you're making Milo Dinosaur, the difference between Milo Dinosaur and normal dinosaur is that you have a heap of powder on it. Okay, so it's like a playful way of describing it because it resembles a dinosaur. I don't know. Yeah, it comes from the name. It comes from the name of the generous. Like it's part of the name. It comes because of like the generous heap of Milo pout on top. Oh, okay. That's quite. Then why not Milo Mountain? OMG, can't believe you searched it out. I did because it just you just gotta know, you know. Why is it not called Milo Mountain though? Why not Milo Mountain? Why dinosaur? It's such a it's such a stretch, but you know what? It's okay. Okay, isn't is for isn't he? Is he? Okay. Okay, it's for oh, I'm writing with erase. No wonder it's not working. Working is for he, she. Okay. Arnon, like I said, it's for MI Tech. It's the MI Tech. On the last day of supplementary class, okay, so the answer is 4. Oh, I already wrote that. Class, our Chinese teacher gave us a McDonald's burger and iced Milo. Ooh. I love it when tuition teachers they often give like little surprises. It just makes our day completely. Okay, to make it sound more interesting, IG, that would make sense. That would make sense. But I don't know. For me, it's just very hard for me to memorize the drinks. Like my friends can all memorize the drinks when we go to order at the hawker. They know my brother can as well. But for me, I just find it hard to memorize like the drink selection. Like what is copy C? And what you know, like the list over there. I'm not able to memorize it. The honored one. Hi. Alright, 4, okay. Okay, again, it's a repeat question, so this should be a giveaway, right? But yes, I cannot for the life of me remember what a kopi C is, what a tea. I just know C is condensed milk, so I'm assuming coffee and like condensed milk. I don't know. Okay, I'm the first in line, aren't I? Okay, again, it's the tag, so I am aren't I? Okay, and again, am is not the right tag over here. Okay, it cannot be used in question tags. Okay. Okay, so over here you have to understand that the first one will be the base, and then the second one will be in a way negative. So like I did, didn't they? I wait no, she did, didn't she? I don't know anything at the drinks. I don't say anything at a drink store because one I don't know Chinese. Get too overstimulated. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I see. I see. That's fair though. That's fair though. But I don't know. For me, I would like to learn, but it's so confusing. I don't know. It's okay. I could always ask, but people would get like annoyed sometimes. Is for he or she, okay? R. R doesn't really work with the tag I. Okay, so I'm canceling tag I, and then arn fits this. Okay, so the answer is 4. Great job. All right. Okay. Since the coffee was still very hot, Mr. Ang took blank sips at a time. Okay, one is many, Okay, Milo Dinosaur says tree. Hong Kong says tree. Any other answers? Oh, it is so cold. I'm freezing. And I feel like the sky being super gloomy doesn't help. I'm just freezing. Okay, so I'm gonna have different sleeves now. I'm gonna have different sleeves. Cannot do this. It's too cold. Gracie Lam says tree. Okay, everyone is saying tree. Great. Okay, now my legs are cold. Whew. Since the coffee was still very hot, Mr. Ang took something sips at a time. Okay, now since we're talking about coffee, we're talking about sips. Okay, now everyone, is the background real or green screen? It is real. It is real. That is how gloomy it looks like from the outside. It is how gloomy it looks like from the outside. It just rained over. I think it just rained here. And it's just cold. It's just really, really cold. It's winter level cold. Okay, I love the cold, but I don't do well in it. I don't thrive in the cold. What is TPY? What is TPY? I'm not good with abbreviations. I'm really not. Okay, I only know like the usual abbreviations that we have, that we use. Okay, okay, coffee sips at a time. Sips is countable. Okay, it is countable. Topayo. No, no, no. It's not Topayo. No, it's not Topayo. Alright. Okay. Okay. So over here. Okay. Again, coffee and sips countable. Okay. So over here we need something that is countable. Okay. Many is uncountable. Okay. No, many is countable. Sorry, my bad. Much is uncountable. And why do you think it's Topayo? Does it look like Topayo? Was it? I don't know. I can't tell. A few is countable. And then we have a little, which is uncountable. Okay. Okay. And then over here, we have many, much, few, a little. Okay, let's take into consideration the fact that the coffee was still very hot. Okay, so since he took sips, we are gonna assume that he's drinking a little, so not a lot, because sips does imply that something is you're not taking in a lot at a time. If you're taking in a lot, you would say gulps. Okay, so over here we're gonna look for something that means a little. Okay, over here many means a lot, so it's not the answer. Much still means a lot and it's uncountable, so I'm gonna cancel it out. A few, it means a little, okay, and it's countable. I'm gonna heavily consider this. A little means a little, but it is uncountable, so we are gonna cancel it out, leaving number 3 as the answer. So great job, everyone. Great job. Okay, screenshot time. Okay, screenshot. Screenshot time for everyone. Can you guys see, or should I zoom in even more? I'm gonna zoom in even more. Where did we stop the last time? Oh, we stopped here. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next one. Okay. 3 more questions, guys. Let's go. Okay. So I will be ending this live in at 1:30. Okay. 1:30, and then we will be continuing the live again at 2:30. Okay, so just a heads up for everyone. Milo dinosaur equal ice Milo plus big Milo powder on top equal dinosaur. Oh wait, when you explain it that way, it makes so much more sense. It's dino size. Okay. No, okay, Mariah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, great job, great job. You helped the entire chat, or maybe just me to just understand. Okay. Ooh, that makes a lot more sense than my explanation. But my explanation was from Google, so it's Google's explanation. It's not my fault. All right. She ate blank strawberries because she was already full. Okay. 1, much. 2, a few. 3, a little. 4, many. All right. So let's take a look at the question. What answers do we have? My explanation was from ChatGPT. Oh, I see. Hong Kong says 2. Okay. Oh, so cold. I'm freezing. Does anyone know like a good store, a good brand that I can get like I would say decently classy outfits, but at the same time warm? Gracie Lam says 2. Okay. Gracie Lam says 2. Decathlon. That's sportswear. I need something that I can wear like to lives, to work. Okay. I actually bought something from Uniqlo recently, and it was like a winter wear, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wear it here because of how cold it is. Wore it, and I'm still cold. Okay, so yeah, doesn't work. Highlight because strawberries, and she was already full. Great job. Okay, again, strawberries is countable, and she was already full, so we're gonna assume that she's not eating a lot. So a little. Great job. Great job. Oh, he's already picked it up. Zara, according to ChatGPT, I will check Zara out. That's true. You will just see me in the next live and like a massive fur coat and I would just have like all the jewelry, and I'll just sit here. I'm like I'm warm. All right. She ate strawberries because she was already full. Okay, so we're looking for something that's countable, and that means a little. Okay, in this case, much means uncountable. A few means countable. Okay, but do note that when you guys are in exams, you guys don't have to write the full word out like countable, uncountable. As long as you know it in your head, that's good enough. Okay, or you guys can start with a just mark it with a U and or a C, right? So a few is countable, uncountable. I still remember from yesterday. Right, we did this yesterday. All right. Money is countable. My bad. Okay, she was already full. Okay, so much, it means a lot. A few means a little. A little means, well, a little. Many means a lot. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so over here, much is uncountable, so that firstly does not work already. Okay, thank you so much for the likes, everyone. Oh, we at 1.1K. Thank you, everyone. All right, so a few means it's countable. Okay, and a little, okay, might be the answer. Okay, 3 is a little plus uncountable. It is uncountable, so it cannot be. Okay, many is countable, but it means a lot, so it is not the answer. Leaving 2 as the answer. Great job, everyone. Question 9 is 1. Okay, let's circle it. Okay. Okay, oh, let me just plug in my laptop. Okay. Okay. The lady who I nearly gave away the answer. Okay. Okay, let's take a look. The lady blank is my neighbor. Okay, so this is extra information. You gave it away? Shh. No one heard. No one heard. Okay. Okay. It's okay. Nobody heard it. All right. More than 70 people heard that. 34 people heard that now. Gracie Love says 1. Okay. Okay, has a cute dog. Okay, so we will be adding more information about her. Okay, so we know that we're talking about her. Okay, so it has a cute dog. Okay, so we're not talking about the dog here. Okay, and over here we're talking about the lady. Okay, so the lady is a person. Okay, now let's look at the answers. Whose essentially means belongs to, and it doesn't fit the what we're talking about in this question. Okay, it's not the right meaning. And then we have whom. Whom is something in my eye is used when the person is the object of the sentence. Which is not the case. Oh, there is something in my eye. Okay. Okay, over here we have which is used for things, not people. So I'm not gonna put that as the answer. Hong Kong says one. Hi, Chair. Hi, Gracie Beauty. Welcome to the live. If the lady is the subject, we use who. If the lady is not the subject, we use whom. Great. Awesome. Okay, so the answer is one. Even though everyone already heard me gave away the answer. Alright. Good job, Mariah. Thank you so much for the explanation. Everyone, you can look at Mariah's explanation. That is correct. Alright. Now, who is usually when you're talking about people, okay, and since we're adding more information about the lady, the answer is who. Okay. Question 10, okay? The teacher blank gave us extra homework, was very kind, okay? So we're testing this again. Okay, what might the answer be? It is so cold. Okay, so again, this extra information is about the teacher. Okay. Okay, was very kind. Hong Kong says two. Sue says two. Hi, Sue. I've not seen you here before. Welcome. Okay, so who? I'm freezing. Whew. Was very kind. Gracie Beauty says two. Everyone says two. All right, let's see. Okay, so we're talking about the teacher. Okay, so again, when we are talking about a person, teacher is a person. Sue. Okay, so over here, okay, let's look at it. Which is used for things. Who is used for people. Okay, whom is used again when the person is the object, and for whose is essentially it means belongs to. Okay, now we're not talking about anything belong to anyone, so we are going to cancel out for. Person is the object, teacher is not the object, the teacher is the subject in this case. Okay, teacher is the subject. People, okay, might be the answer. Let's look at one. Things. Okay, teacher is a person, meaning that the answer is number 2. Good job, everyone. Okay, we have 14 minutes left. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? We can do vocab. Did we do vocab yesterday? We did. We can do this. We can do this. Yes, we can do this. No, let's do this. Okay. Now, S&T. Oh. Okay, S&T. Okay. Does anyone have any idea what S&T is? What the answer is? Hi. I see hi joined. All right, now this is reported speech, okay? Reported speech. We did this question the other day. Yes, unfortunately, we will be doing the same today just to make sure that we are reaching enough people with this set, all right? But you guys can, okay, let's see. Where was the bookshop? Okay, the guest asked Peter where was the bookshop. The guest asked Peter where was the bookshop. Okay. Okay. Be very careful. Okay. Okay. Be very careful. Okay. We did this already. Yes, we are recycling these questions for this session. Okay. You guys, we will try to find something different. We will see. We'll see. Okay. Okay. You guys can see over here. Okay. Now you guys, I see a common mistake that you guys are making. Okay, but I'm gonna annotate it so maybe you guys can understand better. All right. So now over here, now the main thing about reporting speech is we have to, especially with questions, we will rearrange to become a statement. And for certain tenses, okay, when it comes to speech, we change it according. The guest asked Peter, so we know that it's past tense. Okay, and we also have to understand that since we are doing reporting speech, we're essentially, imagine that you are telling a third party what someone else said. So let's say the teacher is telling my mom something I said during class. How would she say it? Okay, she will not ask the question again. She would use it in a form of a statement and use it in say it in past tense. Okay, so is becomes was. Okay, now when you rearrange to become a statement, how would you do it? Okay, how would you do it? Over here, I'm going to give you guys the answer for this one and we can work on the next one again. Okay, the guest asked Peter where the bookshop was. Okay, so in this case it is no longer a question. Okay, we don't make it sound like a question over here. Okay, we don't say the guest asked Peter where was the bookshop. Okay, where the bookshop was. Okay, we have to switch it this way. Okay, yes, we have to switch it this way. Okay, because it becomes a statement in reported speech. Format. Okay, this is very, very important because when it comes to exam questions, here or there, they like to test different things. Okay, so there is a high chance that they will test dialogue, in this case reported speech. Okay, they want to make sure that you know this one, and it is very easy for students to mix it up here and there. And that is what's kind of mean about exams, is that they do sometimes want to test things that they know students will have small mix-ups in. Okay, so it is very, very it's important to be careful. Okay, and also please remember, keep on saying this, but it's so important that when you are doing a paper, some papers they have a little full stop at the end. Okay, so in that case, if they have a little full stop at the end, you don't have to write a full stop again. But if they don't, okay, you have to write a full stop. Okay, so it's very important to check. All right, and also please, you don't have to write the quotation marks anymore. You can take it away. See, there's no quotation marks here and here. Take it away. Okay, and okay, let's see the second question. The teacher asked the students, why are you late for class? Why are you late for class? Okay, hi Lin Lin. Okay, 8 minutes. Come on, guys, let's try to finish this page. We have, oh, never mind. We have quite a lot of questions. Let's try to do as much as we can. All right. Let's try to do why they were late for class. Okay, let's see. Okay, the teacher asked, okay? Again, past tense. Okay. And then are we change to were, like I said, past to present tense according to this, okay? And you changes to they, to reflect. Indirect speech, okay? Now the teachers ask the students why, okay, they were, okay, we're gonna switch this over to make it a statement. For class. So good job to Hong Kong. Great job. Okay. The surgeon operated on the patient successfully. A team of doctors assisted him. Okay. And we have to start with the. Teacher asked the students why they were late for class. That is correct. That is correct. Okay. Question 3. Any answers? Any answers for question 3? It's so rainy today, but the sky is brightening a bit. My mind is blank. Okay. With the assistance of the team of doctors, the surgeon operated on the patient successfully. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, so we have to combine a kind of prepositional phrase. Okay, so you see the word with the. So what usually comes after? Okay, so we can say, we can change it to with the help of. Okay, or you can say slash with the assistance of. Okay, a team of doctors. Okay, because we are talking about with something. This happened with something, and the with is here. Okay, so we're gonna put that one first. The assistance of a team of doctors. My handwriting is terrible. Whoa. Successfully. Okay, so we have finished this one. Okay, with the help of a team of doctors, the surgeon operated on the patient successfully. Great job. Okay, okay. The police caught the thief quickly. A sniffer dog helped them. Okay, so with the what? Okay, with the what? Okay, let's try to finish this question. With the assistance of a team of doctors, the surgeon operated on the patient successfully. That is correct. That is correct. That is correct. Okay, number 4. Okay, it will be similar. I answered it at the top. Let's see. Huh, I didn't. I think they filtered out your answer. I don't know why. Huh. TikTok really doesn't. Huh. Got filtered again. Yeah, but why though? So weird. What can we do? Okay, let's finish this question. Okay, The police caught the thief quickly. A sniffer dog helped them. Okay, so now when you say with the help of, okay, with the help of, because help them, we change it to with the help of. Okay, so it becomes a nice phrase. Okay, the help of, it introduces the assistance. Okay, with the help of a sniffer dog. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, so over here with the help of a sniffer dog. Okay, with the help, yes, help. I know, I spelled help correctly. I just wrote off too close to it. See, it's spelled correctly. It's a handwriting issue, Sue. Okay, okay, okay. We will finish the rest in our next live. It is now 2:29. Okay, I will see you guys in the next live. Thank you everyone for joining. Okay, everyone, please go have lunch. Okay, I will see you guys in a bit. All right, bye everyone.